Good morning, Center 2. First, we are going to review. So we are going to be finding number patterns, and I have a few small rules here that I wrote down that can help to guide us. So the first thing we want to do is check to see if they are adding or subtracting. Now, the patterns that we are using, we're just going to be adding or subtracting. There are many different kinds of patterns. Could be multiplying, dividing, but we're going to be adding or subtracting. So first, I need to look to see if they're adding or subtracting. So let's go ahead and do that. Now, when I'm working with my numbers, I always go from left to right to check to see if they're adding or subtracting. It went from 13 to 11. Then it went from 11 to 9. These numbers are getting smaller. So I already know that they are subtracting. So I put my little subtraction sign at the top, and then I need to figure out how much are they subtracting each time they subtract. So let's look at our second reminder here. Subtract two numbers that are near each other to find the pattern. So we want to go ahead and subtract two numbers that are close by. In this case, it will be 11 and 13. We're going to subtract them to find out how much. What's the rule that they're following? Are they subtracting 1? Are they subtracting 2? And remember, the word subtraction means take away. So are they taking away 1? Are they taking away 2? That's what we want to find out. So if you can subtract it in your mind, that's fine. But if you cannot, you will need a little scrap paper, a little place in your book where you can work it out. So I'm going to put the bigger number on top, which is 13, and I'm going to take away the number next to it, which is 11. So let's go ahead and subtract. 3 take away 1 is 2, and 1 take away 1 is 0. So this is the rule that they're following. They are subtracting 2 each time. So 13 take away 2 will give me 11, and then 11 take away 2 would give me 9. So now I have to figure out what my other numbers are. Let's go to the third reminder. Solve to find the pattern. Now that we know they're taking away 2 each time, all we have to do is take away 2 from 9 to find the answer here. So you can count backwards, 9, 8, 7. So 9 take away 2 would give us 7, and that would be my answer. Now I have to take away 2 more from 7 to find the answer here. So 7 take away 2, I can count backwards. 7 will be 6, 5. So that would be 5. And I just finished my first pattern. Now let's go ahead and try out the second one together, following those little reminders to help to guide us, right? So first we want to look at it this way. We want to read it from left to right. Is it getting bigger or is it getting smaller? It went from 17 to 20 to 23. I can already see the numbers are getting bigger, so they are adding. Now, my second little reminder here. Subtract two numbers that are near each other to find the pattern, to find the rule. What rule are they following? They're adding, but how much are they adding? That's what I need to find out. So I can subtract the two numbers that are nearby. So I'm going to go ahead and put the bigger number on top, which is 20. And then I'm going to take away the 17. And that will tell me the rule that they're following, how much they're adding. So 0 cannot take away 7. So I have to go next door to regroup. And that means to borrow. So call myself 7, 8, 9, 10. I get 3, and 1 take away 1 is 0. So the pattern that they're following here is 3. They're adding 3 each time. So in order for me to find the answer, all I have to do is add 3 to 23, and I'll find the answer here and here. So 23 plus 3, let's go ahead, call yourself 23 and keep counting on. Add in 3 more. So 23, 24, 25, 26. So that is 26. Now I will say 26 plus 3, and that will give me my answer here. So 26, 27, 28, 29. That is 29. So I just figured out my second one. Let's go ahead and do the last one together. Before you will do some on your own. Now remember, you can always use your math notebook to work it out if you need to. That is if you don't know how to add it up in your head, right? You can use the bottom of your page, the side of your page to help you to work it out. So first we look to find out what is the pattern. What are they doing? Are they adding? Are they subtracting? It went from 30 to 26 to 22. So I can see that they are not adding, they are subtracting. So I'll put my little subtraction sign here. And now I need to subtract two numbers that are near each other to find the pattern, to find the rule that they're following. So that would be 30 and 26. Put the bigger number on top, which is 30. And I'm going to go ahead and subtract 26 to figure out the rule that they're following. Now 0 cannot take away 6, so I'll have to regroup and borrow. Now 10 can take away 6. I call myself 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. My answer is 4. And 2 take away 2 is 0. So I have 4. That means they're taking away 4 each time. So in order for me to find out my answer, I need to take away 4 from 22. Now I can count backwards, or if I am not able to do that, I can always come to the side of my paper and put my 22, take away 4 to find my answer. Now 2 cannot take away 4, so I'll need to regroup and borrow. And I put the 12. So I call myself 4 and I count to 12. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. My answer is 8. And I bring down that 1. So my answer here is 18. Now in order for me to find my answer, I need to take away 4 again from that 18 to find that answer there. Now if I don't know how to subtract it in my mind, I can always work it out. But for this, I'm going to subtract it in my mind, right? So 18 take away 4 will give me 14. Give me 14, and then I will say 14 take away 4 to find my next answer. So 14 take away 4 will give me 10. And I just figured out my last pattern. Now when you're doing your work, please write the rule on top. I need to see if you found the rule. The rule would be if you're taking away 2, add in 3, taking away 4, write it on the top, and then you fill in your answer. That way I can see exactly what you're doing. So go ahead and move on to the next slide.